60 versus 120 frames per second. Which one do I use if I want that slow motion, cinematic, that juicy B-roll scene? Well, it's a really good question. Today I'm going to show you a couple different clips that were recorded at both frame rates to give you a general idea and show you the different speeds that each one creates. Let's hop into it. This first clip is shot on 24 frames per second, which is typically what I use to shoot most of my content. The second clip is shot at 60 frames per second, go birds, and as you can see it's much slower than the 24. And the last clip was filmed at 120 frames per second, which even still shows a huge difference from 60. Take a look at these three clips side by side and you can kind of get a better feel for the different speeds that each frame rate creates. Here's another set of clips with a little bit more action, but actually let's take each clip and watch them individually to see which ones we prefer. He drops back. Foles runs out. Oh, what a catch! He gets it! He gets it! Mahomes is driving down. Oh, the chest bomb! Foles drops back. The receivers run. Oh, he takes a shot! He takes a shot! He bobbles! It's good! Touchdown! I cannot believe it. Let's watch this replay, Kurt. Mahomes goes for the Super Bowl 4th down championship drive right through. Oh my God, Kurt. Right through the hands of the receiver. Eagles win. Eagles win. Yes, slow-mo is epic. You can get way more details and, with the quarterback and the wide receiver trying to catch the ball, but as someone who's continuing to make videos, make sure you don't do every single clip in slow-mo because it can kind of get boring and stagnant at some points. One of the other issues you may run into is say you record a clip at 60 or 120 frames per second because you intend to slow it down in post, but you actually don't slow it down and you want to use it as a regular clip on a 24 frames per second timeline. What does that look like and can you use it? Let's take a look at these clips and I'll show you a little bit of what you may encounter. Now take a look at these three clips and none of them are obviously slowed down, but can you tell the difference? Keep watching, keep watching. Now let's break it down a little bit. So we'll start with 24, which is typically what you'll see in movies, and as we stop it right here, look at his hand and you can see the motion that it's creating. Alright, let's take a look at 60, and with 60 it's going to capture more frames, and when we slow it down you can actually see there's still a little bit of motion blur in his hand, but not as much as the 24. And last but not least, let's take a look at the 120, and as we freeze it right there, take a look at his hand, and as you can see there's very, very slight motion blur, nothing compared to the 24 or the 60. And now let's take a look at all three again together in real time. Tell me if you can see a difference. And to answer the original question, yes, you can take a 60 or a 120 clip, not slow it down, and still utilize it on your 24 timeline. But as you saw, there are going to be slight differences, so make sure you continue to practice to figure out how you want to shoot your content. I hope you got some help or info from this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, peace.